Good morning. Welcome to the morning forecast discussion for November 16th, 2011. I am your cold inflicted meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Still fighting the cold, but starting to feel a little better. Thank you all for your well wishes on the emails and Facebook and Twitter and whatnot. I really appreciate it. Now let's talk about the weather. As you can see here, we have overcast skies throughout the entire northern Mid-Atlantic, and we're starting to get some rain moving into the Philadelphia metropolitan area. Temperatures range anywhere from the mid 40s over the interior to the lower to mid 50s, even a few upper 50s over southern New Jersey along the immediate coast. And we can clearly see we have plenty of overcast skies. That's what these black dots mean, by the way, all the way back into the Ohio River Valley. So we're clearly dealing with a rainstorm on the way. So let's take a look at it on the radar. As you can see on the radar, we have rainfall developing and moving to the northeast. Now, we have one heavy batch that's moving through the Baltimore and Washington, D.C. metropolitan area that is moving into the Philadelphia metropolitan area at about 7:57. I did say that the steady rainfall will start to move into the Philadelphia metropolitan area by 8 a.m., and it looks like that is right on track to move into the region. Also, we have moderate to heavy rain developing all throughout the Tennessee River Valley, back through the Mississippi River Valley. And all of this rainfall is going to drive towards the northeast, towards the northern Mid-Atlantic over the next 12 to 24 hours, producing moderate to heavy rainfall throughout the entire northern Mid-Atlantic. How much rainfall? I'll tell you in just a moment, but I want to point out a few interesting features. One, our area of low pressure is focused right around here. Okay, now to the north of that low pressure track, that's where all the heavy rain is going to be. And our low pressure track is going to move towards the Mid-Atlantic coast, towards the Delmarva, and then off the New Jersey coast. So you can see all of this heavy rain is going to move right towards the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, and it will be heavy at times. When's the heaviest rainfall? All right, well, let's get to the rest of the forecast. Okay. Here's the infrared satellite picture. You can see our primary area low pressure starting to develop. This low pressure system will start to give way, drop towards the Gulf Coast, not be much of a factor. Now this low pressure system is going to track along this boundary, this old cold front boundary, move towards the New Jersey coast. This low pressure system and this cold front will phase with this low pressure system to A, make it stronger, and B, make it a little bit faster and kick it out of here by tomorrow afternoon. When we look at the forecast on the GFS model guidance, you can see, now, by the way, the GFS and the European model guidance pretty much are in strong agreement with this storm right now. So I'm using the GFS model guidance from the Penn State EWOL website. Moving in towards this afternoon, you can see rainfall starts to rapidly develop throughout the entire Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. Heavy at times, we're going to see waves of steady, moderate to heavy rainfall. You're going to see this low pressure system intensify. And as we move into the overnight hours tonight, here we are in the evening, that low pressure system will go track to the northeast. Now, we're not dealing with a strong low pressure system at the surface, but a lot of this is being driven by two features. One, strong upper level disturbances interacting between the subtropical and polar jet stream. And two, a very strong thermal gradient, ranging anywhere from about 6 to 10 degrees Celsius in the thermal gradient, 850 millibars. That type of strong thermal gradient produces a lot of what we call lifting or rising of the air, which leads to moderate to heavy rainfall. By tomorrow morning, I'm expecting that rain to start to exit, but because of this strong disturbance swinging towards the northern Mid-Atlantic tomorrow, we should see another round of showers, not steady rain, but scattered showers, especially right along the New Jersey coast. Then that all clears out by tomorrow afternoon and evening as high pressure builds in. Now, two things about this rainstorm before we leave it. I'm expecting anywhere from 1 to 2 inches of rain. The heaviest rainfall will be right along the immediate coast. So look for coastal New Jersey, or coastal counties like Monmouth, Ocean, Atlantic, and also for the New York City metropolitan area and for much of southern Connecticut. Look for rainfall amounts anywhere around 1.5 to possibly up to 2 inches. If you're more towards the Philadelphia metropolitan area and in eastern Pennsylvania, look for anywhere from about 3/4 of an inch to as much as an inch and a half of rainfall from this storm. By tomorrow afternoon, colder, drier air builds in. Now notice the pressure gradient here. It's tightening up here, and that's going to lead to breezy weather conditions tomorrow afternoon. So temperatures are going to be falling through the 40s, and we're going to have windy conditions anywhere, let's say, from 10 to 15 miles per hour with gusts up to 25. And that is going to make it feel like it's in the 30s when it's actually in the 40s. So clearly tomorrow afternoon, evening, especially after we've been dealing with 60-degree temperatures, is going to feel a lot colder. So be on guard for that, because tomorrow evening is going to be rather breezy and chilly. High pressure will be in control through this upcoming weekend with temperatures averaging near normal. And then we get another cold front moving through by Monday morning with scattered showers. I'm not expecting anything heavy at this time, just your run-of-the-mill scattered showers. And then by Tuesday, we're going to see some more scattered clouds and colder temperatures once again. Yes, the warm pattern that we've been experiencing is starting to break down. We're going to start this step-down process towards our winter pattern, where this ridge is going to be shifted off the East Coast and towards the Bahamas. And that's going to allow all this cold air that's building up in Canada to eventually drop south. The question is not if, the question is when. And when that will happen, well, you're going to have to be a premium member to find out tonight. Have a wonderful day today. Of course, you can follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter and Facebook. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.